Hello. Welcome to another episode of the third leg show, right? I keep getting our names because it's no longer Rice and Bean. Yeah, third leg show. It's one of those days if you can't tell.
I feel it.
Season 3, episode 18. It's May 17th, 2023. God, numbers. Fuck numbers. How's your week been, Shu? It's hot, all right?
It's good. It's good. I've gotten some good news that I don't want to jinx. So I'm not. Well, fuck it. If it happens, it happens. I had an interview for being a firefighter out here, and then I got the physical test for working at the jail out here.
Ooh, let's go.
Yes. So we're getting there, one step at a time.
Yeah. I have a question. Which are you trying to do both, or like, what if they both accept you? Which one would you go for?
Well, as we're reading this, well, it turns out firefighter thing ain't happening. So,
all right, the jinx already happened. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I
Well,
wish
that
you the
stinks.
best of luck.
So, looks like jail or bust. Looks like they recommend to do a ride along.
A ride along at the.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I mean, if they're doing all this, then I would imagine it's going to be open again, and we'll go from there. So,
Yeah. All right.
I'm just happy they told me like what they're looking for. So, shout out to that lady.
Yeah. I hate it going into job offers or like applying for places. And then they're like, yeah, the requirements are on the page, but then they ask you like 50 other things that like weren't on the, right? It's the most annoying thing. It's like going into my job at UPS. It was like, yeah, you need this documentation and then your address, and then they asked for like 6 other things, and I was like, I didn't bring those because you didn't ask for them, so I don't know what you want from me. But it was. Yeah. Anything else happened in your week?
Not really. Just taking it one day at a time. What about you?
Well, other than it, is it extremely hot where you are?
Yeah, but we got the swamp cooler running.
Yeah, it's just hot. I love waking up in the morning at like it's 66 degrees. It's pretty cool. And then midday it's like 98, 99. It's like almost 100 degrees, which, you know,
Ugh.
it's not fun, which, you know, all this heat and then it accounts for all the flooding that we're going through. It's, you know, it's great. What? We got a new full-time boss at work. He's a fucking asshole.
Just working you guys, huh?
Dude, he does not like he was a supervisor before, just a part-time one, and then he went to become like the trainer supervisor to train all the trainers. And now he's our full-time supervisor, and like he's a cool dude, like he's not bad, but everything that I heard about him has already come true, where he has like a really big ass ego and is a gym bro, where he just it's not good. He planned this out that I guess the building agreed to, which was like we have to cut our times down because we're not getting enough stuff. So now they're shortening how much time we work, but then slamming in as much volume as they can within that time, rather than like, you know, giving us maybe an extra like 50 minutes to help spread it out a little bit. So our setup guy who sets up like our entire area is currently on vacation for 2 weeks, and so I have to set up because I don't know, fuck me, I guess I just decided it's me. Before, we would usually get around 30 minutes to set up our area, right? And our usual setup guy and most other people, they usually come in like 40 minutes early because a lot of the times our trailers are just full of like bags or like pallets and stuff that we have to clean out, right? It's now down to 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes to get all that done and then get to doing our actual jobs. So, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Oh, one thing we learned about this guy, I guess no one cares about it other than, you know, the people it's up to. He likes to like skim our hours, right? So like,
Okay.
we clock in, we clock out. he has a tendencies to he likes to put it fix our time, as in he just changes it from like when we actually clocked in to like a different time, and when we actually left to like a different time. It's so much fun. So we're gonna have a talk about that with the union and stuff like that. See how he likes that. But it's
Fucking good luck, man. Good
it's
Lord.
not fun. It's happening to everybody pretty much, like in our wing, which is probably around like 40 people. We're all ganging up on this guy. Again, he's, as a person, cool dude. I actually like him a lot. As a supervisor, I hope he stubs his toe on multiple Legos or something. So, yeah, I guess that's what's going on. Anyway, I just have a question for you. Have you gotten gas recently? Like, what's the average price of gas where you are?
I haven't. I mean, I can look. Why? What's going on with you?
I guess overnight, like last night or something like that, or Tuesday night, it just jumped like a shit ton. So when I was getting gas before, it was like a good solid like 370, 380, right? I drive past our local gas station, and it's now up to like $4 for a gallon.
$3.20 is the most expensive here.
God damn. Yeah, it is. I was just wondering because apparently our gas is just, our prices are just going up and up and up again. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, other than that, you want to get some gaming news?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
All right. First thing, Summer Games Done Quick is coming up.
Give me.
Have you seen the lineup?
I have. This is a lineup I'm actually kind of sorry. I'm actually excited for. What do you got? What are you excited for?
I kind of want to see, it's like super like late at night, but I kind of want to see the Overcooked 2.
Yes.
That one seems very interesting. Also, the Elder Scrolls Anthology, the entire, all 5 games in 2 hours. Which, yeah, I can see that. They're really buggy games, but I'm just interested.
Didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, I think like what the world record for like Skyrim is like like 10 minutes or something like that, right?
I'm aware of that, but I figured like with all of them, it wouldn't be 2 hours. I thought it would be a little bit longer.
It's going to be very interesting. Also, Hi-Fi Rush. I've never actually played that game or seen anything about it.
I'm so interested in that game. But the moment a sale comes about, I'm picking it up.
Oh, yeah. That, Dead Rising 2, Resident Evil 6. I think I've seen that before.
Banjo-Kazooie. That was my life when I was a little kid.
Yes. And also Choo Choo Charles.
Not a bad one. Halo 3, I'm still
it.
an edgelord.
Yeah.
Have you actually seen anything on it?
Which game? Choo Choo Charles?
Choo Choo's, yeah.
No, I've never watched anything about it. I've been trying to stay away from it because I want to play the game.
Yes.
As much as I hate spiders, but
yes. I mean, you can watch the speed run. They skip over everything.
Yeah. Also, like Hitman 3 speedrun, I think would be interesting.
All of the Hitmans are wild, dude. The most recent ones, they have it to where they aim at pixels, like from the start to kill targets.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, I really like badly, like I keep seeing it on Steam. I really need to pick up the Hitman games because I want to play them so bad. I just keep forgetting to get them.
Dude, start with, I mean, if you're going to do them all, but like if you had to pick one to start with, go with Blood Money. That was like the greatest one, and then these new ones are definitely not bad. Just don't buy them at release. They're always buggy messes. You're a Bethesda fan, you get it.
Yeah.
I mean, San Andreas, any percent?
They have the Hitman World of Assassination. Isn't that just all the games?
I don't know. See, that was the other reason I'm not a big fan of these. You can technically buy, I don't know about this new one, but Hitman 2, which is not the most recent, but the next one, and it had all of Hitman 1 in it. So I don't know. and you never get a straight up answer. It's always kind of like a ring around. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
It's $70, which I'm not gonna get it for that price.
Nope.
But it's
nope.
Before we get back into
the
Pokemon
schedule. Coliseum too. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, I was just about to bring that one up too. But I was gonna say before we get
4 hours.
Dude, there's like no glitches or anything. It's just like you have to go through it and just hope for the best.
You fucking battle.
Have you ever played Pokemon Coliseum?
Yes, rented it I never owned it, but I rented the same cartridge for like 3 months from Blockbuster back in the day.
Back like in the Wii days, we may have used some like Chinese disc that had a bunch of like old games on it.
Yeah.
So that's how I played it with no idea what happened to that disc. Before we get back into this, first of all, 10 million sales worldwide for Tears of the Kingdom, right? It's like fast growth. $70. I didn't know it was $70. I'm kind of pissed.
I'll pay for that, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm gonna get a game worth a fuck. Oh shit. Even if it's half the game that Breath of the Wild was.
Yeah. Now, but hear me out, right?
Yeah.
Instead of buying just a game, this is a strategy I recommend to everybody right now. You can buy
download an emulator on your Steam Deck and play Switch games.
I mean,
I'm not do that.
I'm not against
that you already own.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, emulators for Tears of the Kingdom are not good right now.
Oh really?
They pretty much have to like port everything and then like build it into like being compatible, right? So like the graphics and shit like that, they have to like work on it. Emulators are really weird.
All right.
Get the 2 vouchers for $100, and you can get this game because it's voucher eligible. So you can just get it with one of those, and then the other one you can use for like Pikmin 4, and then you'll spend $100. The Nintendo Vouchers. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I'm confused. Did I miss something?
The Nintendo Switch game vouchers. They are about like $107 or something like that. Here, I will send this to you. I think we talked about it before. Pretty much, you got a year to use the vouchers from the purchase date, and you can use it on
this idea.
Pretty much any game. So I recommend Tears of the Kingdom. Pikmin 4 is on there, right? So like, those are what 2 games combined would be. Like $140.
So you save $40 for $100 purchase now.
Yeah. Plus, you can get like their gold points, which you can use to like kind of remove like a couple bucks from other games. So, just saying, like, it could work.
Holy shit! Yeah, good looking out, Feast. God damn.
I gotta use that accountant brain that I never use. I hate. Fuck numbers. All right, back to the schedule. Are there any other games you're interested in? Because I kind of want to see the Scarlet and Violet one as well. Monkey Ball. Kaizo Monkey Ball
is wild as shit, dude. Like, I don't possess anywhere near the amount of autism it takes to fucking understand what and when. Like, I don't get it at all. Super Hot VR. Only 15 minutes, so like a 10-minute run. Ugh. VR games in like speedrunning are cool as fuck to me.
I would love to watch that, except I know I'm going to vomit everywhere while watching it.
Nah, Super Hot's not that bad. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah. Darkest Dungeon, I'm kind of interested in too. Ooh. Speaking of which, they just released their second one on Steam, finally.
Any Metroid game I'll watch too. So Metroid Prime Remastered, solid one. Shout out GameCube.
There's a game called Give Me Toilet Paper on the Switch.
Yes. Yes.
Batman Forever, 45 minutes.
I honestly like Banjo-Kazooie and then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Pokemon Coliseum are my 3. I will not miss them.
Any of the like Legend of Zelda games I'll watch speedruns on just because I love those games.
Fucking wild too.
Yeah, just like
I'll watch those. That's a solid point.
There's a speedrun for I think Twilight Princess or one of their games where like 90 it's like
blindfolded.
There's that, and there's one for like the least amount of items. that you can have for the speedrun. It's seriously just holding a rupee for like 8 hours because the animation doesn't complete, so it like slowly pushes you back through a wall. So it's like 8 hours long of you just waiting for this thing to push you behind this wall, and then you can continue forward without like 90% of like the mainline items that you need. It is
solid play.
It's crazy. Oh,
Dead Rising 2 is also good. I love Dead Rising games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit how bad they are. Fucking love them. I've been debating on streaming another run of it.
They are like, I never finished Dead Rising 2 because I hate the whole you gotta get your child freaking
right.
I was like,
I'm the dad. Why do I have to babysit?
Yeah. Like, I'm too busy killing zombies. She can die, all right. I just want to kill these zombies.
Maybe I'll find her after she turns.
Yeah, could be one of the little boss fights. They are. I can't wait. Wayne's World.
Oh, that's the awful block. Like, looking at all the things, those are awful block. If you're up in the middle of the night, fucking excellent, because the games are so fucking bad, but super entertaining to look at.
I think it starts with Pepsi Man.
Always. That is like one of their biggest memes ever. It's so good. Ring Fit Adventure. Ugh.
There's a speed run for that?
That's what I'm saying, and it's only 20 minutes. Someone's dick has been punished for them to get to this point.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. Spelunky 2 is going to be interesting, too.
I don't fucking like Spelunky. Hot take. If you know, you know. I just don't fucking like it. I don't, like, it's a roguelike.
Yeah.
It's procedurally generated. I fucking hate it. It is everything I should like. Don't like it.
I don't like the game. I like watching other people play. It's one of those games I just like watching other people play rather than playing it myself. I don't
that's
know.
Solid.
Why. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Are there any other games you're interested in, or should we move on?
Well, we can move on.
I
mean, I'm going to watch, like, literally all but, like, maybe 14 hours of this.
Yeah. Also, Breath of the Wild, any % blindfolded is a thing that's on there.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you got to get that bonus game going.
Oh, they will. They will. It's the whole fucking game blindfolded. That is wild.
Yeah. In an hour and, 45 minutes is what their estimated time is?
Here's a spoiler alert. That estimate is wildly overdone, just in case the guy fucks it up.
Yeah.
So it's probably closer to an hour. This guy's gonna he's probably just gonna teleport straight to the fucking Ganondorf fight and just beat the fucking brakes out of him. Yeah. And I'll be there for it.
Oh, I love breaking Breath of the Wild. It's one of my pastimes. If I'm ever bored and I have my Switch out, just load that up and just break the game somehow. All right. A little bit more gaming news. Apparently they're coming out with a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I don't know if you saw the little teaser that they put out. It looks really, really bad. I'm just gonna warn you for that when it shows up in the theaters or whatever. It's gonna be really, really bad.
Name a shittier fan base.
Ooh, I mean, I don't know if I can think of ones that are worse, but Pokemon fan base seems to be kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Anything that sexualizes pixeled animals needs to do stop.
Undertale, I would argue, is the worst. Five Nights at Freddy's will give it a run, but Undertale, there's some weird people out there.
Yeah. Can we still put, like, Minecraft animators in there?
I mean,
weird.
It's just black people having sex.
Yeah.
So that one's not too bad. Undertale, not only is it your mother figure, it's also an animal that someone's doing. I'm out. There's skeletons involved. Ugh.
Yeah. Anyone who mods, never mind. Anyone who mods their games with just nudity mods, and that's the only reason why it just needs to stop too.
Other than Lady Dimitrescu, of course. All right, let's not get too far.
I'm talking about like the Skyrims and the Fallouts, where every time I go in Nexus, they're like, "Yeah, there's a new prostitution mod that you can download," and I'm like, "Nope, that's not why I play this game. Is to fuck these people. That's not at all why."
It is fucking amazing how fast they are to make nude mods when games first come out. Like when Resident Evil 7 came out, 2 days after the game came out, already had a nude mod. And I was like,
Yeah.
you didn't even play the fucking game. Like, you got the files and then immediately started working on seeing titties.
Some of them are like data miners, like will sell the data that they learned, and then people will start to like slowly construct mods, and then they'll come out like an hour after the game releases because they just had like they were able to make it that fast. It never makes sense to me. Like, it just stop, please. We need to stop this whole wanting to have sex with pixels. Right. One more gaming news thing. It's very, very short. Last month, they wrapped up filming for the Fallout TV show.
I'm still kind of scared. I mean, I'm going to watch it, but I'm still kind of scared.
I'm really, really scared after the whole Amazon Ring of Power that came out, and I was like, utter garbage. Speaking of which, it got a season 2 somehow. I don't know how that show got renewed, but
odd.
I want this Fallout show to be good. We need a good Fallout show.
We need a good Starfield too. Let's not forget this.
Bang
that drum.
I know Redfall and Starfield are technically two different like developing companies, right, under the same branch of Bethesda. But it has to be good, or else Bethesda is just, it's done. Like, Bethesda's just done. I don't know what else to say. I'm scared. I'm scared for Bethesda's future, I will say.
You know.
Yeah. I kind of, honestly, for Starfield, I kind of hope they do keep in some of the bugs like they did in Skyrim, right? Like, that game, when it first came out, like, people loved it, but it was a buggy mess, right? So, maybe we could have the same for Starfield, where people will love it, but it's a buggy mess. All right. You got any Earth ambassadors or good eggs?
Nope. I've just been living my life.
That's good. Well, keep it even, right? But I have a good egg for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a picture of this man first. You see this man?
No. The fuck is that?
So, this is a man who is riding his lawnmower across Utah for charity. He's starting at the Utah-Idaho state border all the way down to the Arizona-Utah state border.
Why?
He's going about 7 miles per hour on his lawnmower.
Ugh.
It's going to take him, they say it's going to take him about a week. But he's been doing this for the past 3 years, where he gets on his lawnmower and drives down the Beehive State for charity. Pretty much this is all going towards the Ronald McDonald House charity. Sick kids, that kind of stuff. Pretty much this is what he does. He just wakes up at like 2 a.m, says, I haven't done enough charity this year. Gets on his lawnmower and then drives all the way down. And then like people stop him, give him donations and stuff like that. I think there might be like some kind of website or something like that you can go through for his thing. But I mean, it's just interesting as fuck to me that he does this.
When you first brought this up, I thought you were like saying that like he started this 3 years ago and he's easily distracted.
No.
I was like, I don't know if I like this guy now. Like, just get to the fucking point, man.
He does this for the past 3 years. He's done this at least once. So, and it says it takes him about a week or over a week. Yeah, he's driving his mower for over a week straight across the BF state, starting at the Utah-Idaho state line and finishing at the Utah-Arizona state line. So, there you go. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I don't know why he does it other than for charity, but good for him. But, yeah. All right. We're kind of flying by this episode, I do have to say, but...
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but there is not a whole lot going on my side. So if you got anything else, feel free to dump it.
Ooh, let me see. I mean, so currently our state is still in a state of emergency because of all the flooding, right? Do you want to guess how much
Colorado River is loaded, by the way. Every day I go to the gym, I have to drive across that thing. That motherfucker is loaded.
Dude, all of our rivers are like flowing out, and it especially doesn't help with like how hot it's been getting, right? Like temperature, like
State's so fucking hot. Oh,
spiked so fast. Like I am sitting in my chair, and like my entire body is just covered in sweat right now. I know that's disgusting, but it's just super hot in here right now. And so like all of our rivers and like canals and stuff are like starting to like overflow a bit. Do you want to guess in the millions how much money that we diverted from our like construction fund to our like relief fund for the flooding?
5.
5? That's a
5.
good guess. 33 million.
Okay, a little bit off.
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't remember what happened to the article for it. I had one up for it. I don't remember exactly what it's going to, but it's supposed to help like pretty much just make sure nothing like falls apart, or if it does, like it can be repaired pretty quickly with the new funds. I'm surprised. I think it's mostly southern Utah that's having to deal with all the flooding right now. Because where I am right now, it's so fucking dry. So I don't know what's going on anymore. Utah's fucked. That's all I want to say. Other than that, yeah, I think I counted it, not including ranks for the perks. This is the Fallout perks. There's over like 400 different perks in the Fallout universe. So I hope you're ready for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't know how to respond. I'm like, it sounds like a shitty thing. I don't like, yeah, do the work, and then that sounds terrible, and it's just like, yeah, man, or don't. And then that sounds bad, so it's just like, yeah, but I'm just gonna, hey, good work, and then I'm just gonna give you a little fucking bump, and then move on. Like,
yeah.
just here we go.
I am taking it honestly as slow as I can with it, just because of like how many, like luckily on the wikis and everything like that, right, they have like what a level requirement they have to be, right, so that you can get it. So I could just sort their tables by levels, paste them into a Google Sheets, and then just, all right, well, you guys just hit level 2. All right, I'll just copy all the level 2s and then rewrite all those ones. So there's like 17 perks or like 13 perks you guys can choose from next or on Sunday. And after that, oh, they leveled again. Let's grab all the level 3 perks. So I am doing it as slow as fucking possible. But I'm excited to see what kind of fucked up shit you guys decide to do with it, because are you going to become a cannibal? That's the real question.
I'm a ghoul. I feel like it is in my nature to just be as deplorable as possible.
I mean, yeah, you've already been discriminated.
Immediately. Immediately. And I think it pissed off JD and fucking Maestro, because they were like, yeah, like, what's your name? You're like, I'm a fucking ghoul, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's who I am, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, you guys actually want to talk to me? Oh, shit.
I didn't think we'd get this far. I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
I think you're playing it off very well. I'm really glad with how it's going so far, and I can't wait to fuck over Maestro next. That's my plan. There's a little hint for you. All right. Let's get into it. These cunts and clits.
There's not a lot. We're just gonna start with the banger. That's how little there is. I'm starting with the greatest story. Kind of sad because someone died, but this is in Europe. Here we go. Man electrocuted with ping pong ball up butt during botched masturbation.
What the?
Oh yeah, dude. We aren't even at the fucking iceberg yet.
This is just Britain, right?
Nah, this is the Czech Republic. He's dead.
Oh Jesus.
Just so you know. So like before we get into this,
yeah.
probably little spoiler alert. let's keep the porn in moderation, everybody. We start getting into weird territories if you just keep looking at it.
Just be like Utah and get it banned.
Fucking just, you gotta quit spreading the seed. Okay, this is a 30-year-old Czech Republic man was trying to simultaneously satisfy multiple atypical fetishes. His unorthodox self-stimulation methods involved, quote, body wrapping, cross-dressing, and anal masochism, self-fetishism, and lower abdominal stimulation with an electronic mechanical massage device. According to the case report, the Singleton's parents realized something was amiss after their son, who lived in the same apartment, did not open his locked door despite them knocking multiple times. They called the fire department, who pried open the door with a lever, whereupon they saw their son's lifeless body lying on the floor. He was wearing, quote, a one-piece woman's swimsuit, while his lower limbs, trunk of the neck, were tightly bound with plastic and textile straps per the case study, so belts.
Mm-hmm.
Next to his corpse was a one-handed electric massage device with signs of, quote, wear. That he purportedly used on his nether regions, the Daily Mail reported. A subsequent examination revealed that the automated masturbation aid had malfunctioned when plugged in, while burns on his skin above the man's penis corresponded to the shape of the device. This led authors to decide that the man had died due to accidental fatal electrocution related to autoerotic manipulation. Meanwhile, a subsequent autopsy revealed a strange foreign body, quote-unquote, in his intestines, which doctors later identified as, quote, a fancy condom in a plastic translucent box. Affixed to it, we're...
A box?
Yes, affixed to it was a label inscribed with the victim's first name. And that was just the tip of the autoerotic iceberg. The post-mortem probe also uncovered a, quote, ping pong ball attached to a plastic cylinder that the man had lodged in his rectum. As a result of this dangerous carnal decathlon, the man had suffered internal organ congestion as well as swelling in the lungs and brain due to trapped fluid. Meanwhile, he also had blood trapped in his heart chamber. Unfortunately, this is far from the, blah, blah, blah. I mean, then they just, this dude was fucking going wild, dude. Let's try to put some guardrails on this, fellas. Good God.
I didn't know what, 90% of those fetishes were, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we learned today.
Oh, my God. Yeah, hey, let's, moderation, guys. Let's learn it.
Good God.
Maybe not all at once, right? Stop sticking things in your asshole, too. I don't know how many times we've had to say that.
A box, a cup, and a ping pong ball all found in this man.
Yeah. Was it a wooden box? Why am I asking?
It said plastic.
Okay. I was going to say, if it was a wooden box, all that, Jesus Christ. The burns, too, that does not sound,
Fucking A. All right. Let's go to some quote-unquote better news. Colorado or Utah, man tries to trade places with dog to avoid DUI arrest.
Utah?
This is Colorado.
Oh.
It's exactly what it says. He was pulled over, and then they see the man switch the places with the dog. The man said he was not behind the wheel and clearly showed signs of being drunk, police said. He ran from officers when asked about how much he had to drink and was caught within about 20 yards of the car. After being taken to the hospital to be checked out, the man was arrested on suspicion of charges including driving under the influence of alcohol and/or drugs and driving while ability impaired, as well as for previous warrants.
Jeez.
So, solid man. Only the greatest.
If this was Shaggy and Scooby, I could see the dog actually driving, but
Oh, I've never even been over here. Okay, so this is like south. Yeah, this is literal southeastern corner of Colorado. Jesus Christ. This is a fucking desert. Ugh. All right. Damn dogs out there with their drinking problems.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Colorado. Please leave.
Yeah, we got to make room for one Canadian that wants to leave Canada. He said he'd bring us poutine, so.
This is the Northeast. I think technically it's the north of the South.
Okay.
Police arrest man in stolen 5-ton military vehicle after highway chase.
Delaware?
Maryland.
Ah.
All in all, Michael Stevenson's the second is facing charges of 2 counts of first-degree assault, 2 counts of second-degree assault, and failing to obey a lawful order in the wake of the incident. Basically, he just stole a semi. It sounds cooler than it actually was.
Jeez. What? Why do you need a semi?
You can buy these things for fucking nothing. The problem is that it's a government vehicle, so that thing's beat to shit.
Don't you also need like a special license?
CDL.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go grab that. Okay. There you go. Here's the picture before we start. This is a southern state who has for auction creepy dolls among unusual beach discoveries headed for auction.
What the fuck is in its eyes?
I don't know.
So you said southern state?
This is a southern state.
Florida?
This is Texas.
Okay.
Here's a mermaid that washed up. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay, so some of the other things going to auction include those are barnacles, I guess, on the doll.
They just look like bugs.
Yeah, I mean they technically kind of are. The mermaid statue, a prosthetic leg, a spell bottle, Haitian money, an old Bible, a Chinese beer, steamship coal from the 1800s, and a message in a bottle that floated from Jamaica.
All right.
They're all going into auction. And what's this for, you might ask? This is for a man who founded the Amos Rehabilitation Keep as part of the University of Texas Marine Science Institute in 1982. I don't know what the money goes for. It just says it goes to that.
Okay. Is that mermaid statue from the new Little Mermaid?
No, see, this is like a physical thing that is not just a big piece of shit.
Yeah, speaking of which, that's coming
That
out.
movie fucking not looking good.
It comes out May 26th.
It's already getting dumped on. Like, the critics who love this shit, shitting all over this thing.
The only reason I would ever go see this, if it was one, streaming, and two, is because Javier Bardem is King Triton. I just want to see that performance. Some of the other things that he was in, he was a villain in Skyfall. He was somebody in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is he the No Country for Old Men guy?
Yes.
All right, I'm in. That's all you had to say.
Yeah. I just listened to a podcast interview with him. It's the funniest shit I've ever listened to. But I barely knew who this guy was until then. That like instantly fell in love with this man. He also looks like Negan to me from The Walking Dead.
That dude is an all-time actor. This dude needs all of the money in the world to do all of the roles. Let him be the Barbie in Barbie movie.
Yeah, I love this man now. All right. I do kind of want that statue though.
The mermaid one?
Yeah.
Get on it.
Just looks interesting.
Give it huge boobs, and then you could claim you're Italian.
Yeah.
Last.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Last story. Southern State. I'm not proud about this one. We are equal with the Limeys now. Like, we're on track with it. Police attempt to wrangle alligator. Discover it's made of sand.
Florida?
This is Florida. Now, to be fair,
it's good.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid sculpture. But yeah, it's still sand. I see we still haven't passed the test of throw something at it to see if it moves.
Yeah, only someone high on fentanyl could make that. Sorry.
I mean, can they? From the... Let me get this correct. Treasure Island Police Department. Shout out Florida. Mystical land. We love the talented people creating works of art in the sand, but with it being turtle nesting season, remember to flatten sandcastles / sculptures before you leave. The sea turtles will thank you. Only Florida, baby.
Dude, yeah, but honestly, like, that's a really good...
Yeah. I got, and I'm not happy about it. At least it wasn't a stuffed toy.
Yeah.
All right. Rush.
And
not
it's
Rush.
in,
What you got?
like, native habitation of...
Yeah, it's not an alligator in England.
Yeah. That's
It's
golden.
Like, at the time, it was winter. It's like, dude, that thing would have died. I hate to tell you. It would have been dead. Cold-blooded and whatnot, you fucking dipshits.
We got some explanation. It's also nighttime, right? So...
Yeah, I mean, we need to get a hold of that sculptor. We need to commission some art pieces with him. Be like, there's a real-life penis on there. Nope. It's actually just another sand sculpture.
A sandcastle or sand sculpture of Trogdor.
Ooh.
Can you imagine that?
I strong bad. All right, Rush. Not Rush. We might as well just go for the under-hour episode.
Yeah.
Did Rush have the record for spinning a Ferris wheel by hand?
No.
Are you sure? Buddy's been doing the whole weight thing.
I know, but no.
Correct. This is an Australian man by the name of Troy Conley Magnuson. Yeah, I feel like if you have that name, you have to be a big muscle dipshit.
Yeah. I don't know about dipshit, but big muscles.
Oh, fuck. Conley Magnuson dedicated his attempt to the memory of an 11-year-old named Zach, who died last year.
Okay.
Quote, yep, I really got to learn my lesson. He was the strongest 11-year-old I'd ever met and my absolute hero. The strong man told Guinness World Records, this record is dedicated to his memory and strength, which far outweighs mine. Guinness World Records requires the Ferris wheel to have at least 24 cars, each weighing at least 1,543 pounds. The total structure has to have a total weight of at least 99,208 pounds.
I didn't realize those little carts weighed that much.
That's some heavy shit, man.
Yeah. Gee, I mean, like, good on him. We gotta vet our stories better.
Yep. Yeah, it's sad. I'm not reading it. We're gonna ride this motherfucker. Is Rush a man who has spent the most time living underwater?
No, this is a Florida man, isn't it?
This is a Florida man. It is a teacher. An associate professor at the University of South Florida. He's been underwater for 73 days.
Why? Just why?
I don't know, but I suddenly want to play Subnautica.
I feel seasick.
I mean, he's at the bottom, so it's not that bad.
There was a game that came out a long time ago that no longer works, unfortunately, but it was called Far Sky. It was on the Steam. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
It was on the Steam.
It was on the Steam.
You old fuck. It was on that goddamn computer machine.
It was on that thing, all right? I still have it in my library, I'm pretty sure. It was called Far Sky. Pretty much, yeah, you were, I think, on like an alien planet, underwater, very Subnautica-like. Oh, apparently now it's mostly positive. Maybe the game works now. But pretty much, yeah, you would just go around collecting potatoes and seaweed and build a base. It was,
It was like less cool Subnautica.
yeah. I mean, it did come out, what, 2014? When did Subnautica come out? Subnautica.
That was a thing for a while.
2018 was when it, I guess, fully released. I don't know when it was in.
I was like, I remember watching Markiplier videos before he was famous about this.
Yeah.
So, along with raising awareness of marine research and conservation, Project Neptune, which is what he's doing, is studying the physiological and psychological effects of compression on the human body. Jesus Christ. He's also teaching a biomedical engineering class online.
While underwater.
So, yeah.
I mean, I understand the whole, like, doing it for research and stuff like that, but in my head, he's a
nut job.
He's the Coyote Peterson of the water world.
We know it's not good. Speaking of which, did you ever, do you know what happens, the deep sea welders, for example, at offshore oil drilling, right? Like the oil platforms?
Yeah.
Do you understand what they go through just to come back up?
Dude, I heard it's really hard because if you come up too fast, you have too much nitrate in your body, so you'll just fucking die, right?
Yeah, you explode. There's too much air in the blood.
Yeah, so I've heard a lot of wild shit about it, but
they have to sit in a decompression, they have to sit in a chamber that's obnoxiously pressurized that slowly comes back to Earth. Yeah. And there's this horror story of someone didn't know it was going on, and there was 4 basically depressurizing, and he just opens the door and they fucking exploded all over the inside of it. Feel free to look that up. Jesus Christ.
No, I don't want to. Jesus.
Dude, it is a horrible story. It's no wonder why they get paid $300,000 a year. They can just die for no good reason. All right. On to better news.
Explode.
Did David Rush cook for 87 hours and 46 minutes?
I'm going to say no.
Correct. This is Hilda Baci? Baci? Baki? B-A-C-I. The 27-year-old Nigerian chef cooked for 87 hours and 46 minutes.
What? They cook. I'm interested.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm hungry now.
Shit, people massaging her feet. I didn't even think about that. You have to stand up for 86 hours. Ugh. Ooh. I do a 4-hour fucking VR stream. My knees and ankles are shot. Bro, Good Lord.
I'm in the kitchen making ramen and I have to sit down while I wait for it to cook. What?
I feel that. She cooked mostly Nigerian foods like jollof rice and akara, a Nigerian meal made of mashed beans. Basi previously participated in another cooking competition. In 2021, she won the Jollof Face-Off competition, one dedicated to the best cook of the country's extremely popular rice. Dubbed the Barbecue Cook-a-thon? Okay. She cooked for a long time. Yeah. This is a whole ass article. Okay. I mean, she did it. I don't know what for, though. I think she just wanted to do it.
I mean, I guess, you just set random goals sometimes, right? I mean, we've done that before, so.
We will take that bar crawl record. Does David Rush own the oldest dog? Bonus points if you can guess within the 5 years of how old this dog is.
I'm going to say no, he doesn't. Is this dog 36?
Yeah, we'll give you the win. It's perfectly within 5:31.
Hey. That was really
dog
close.
Is older than I am.
That
Jesus
dog is also older than
Christ.
me. By what? 8 years? 7 years?
He's got me beat by a year.
Oh. We feel old now. Not as old as his dog, but
how the fuck this dog is lived almost 3 times as long as the average.
Yeah. What breed?
The fuck?
I don't.
They don't say.
It's just a dog, no breed.
I mean, here's him. I don't know. He doesn't look like he's 31. We've seen some old dogs on here and like old pets, and he does not look old.
Honestly, he looks pretty healthy.
Yeah, I mean, fat.
He's got a big
It doesn't
dick.
fucking say.
I can't.
Okay. Okay. I mean, he's 31. That's like 200. That shit's just dragging at this point.
Yeah. He looks pretty good, I will say. Like,
you remember that one? What was it? A cat? That cat looked like piss.
yeah. That thing was just struggling to stay alive. This guy actually looks pretty good.
I'm not even gonna try to hide this. Did David Rush, and this is our last story as another hint, did David Rush pass a 60-pound weight between his hands 100 times in 17.53 seconds?
Yes.
Yes.
He has been on that weight grind.
Switch it up, man. Switch it up.
What happened to the whole, like,
Yeah, what is science about this? What?
the water balloons and, like, the,
Butt chugging.
yeah, the lawnmower on the chin.
I don't understand how this involves science at all. I don't get it.
I mean, the passing, right? I guess you could say it's kinetic and potential and stuff like, I don't know. Fuck. I'm not sciencey. I'm Asian.
I do the maths.
Well,
That's all I got, man. It was a short thing. I mean, if we hurry, we're still under the hour.
that is true. I will ask, do you have anything to plug before we finish?
Donate to GDQ. It's coming up. It starts on the 28th.
Yeah.
Stop being perverts at the gym.
That
Go
too.
to the gym. How about that?
That is what.
Go
yeah.
there. Just go. Just go. That's all you got to do.
Just
Go in there.
Get healthy. Only thing I gotta plug is if you remember the SNL skit of Hans and Franz. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well,
Going to pump you up.
on the Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast, they read the scrapped movie script that they made.
Oh, thank God. That was going to be bad.
It sounds terrible, but like they take breaks and just like discuss like the funny shit that they were thinking at the time. Honestly, they just did their first part of it. I think it's gonna be like 4 parts or something like that, 3 parts. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. So listen to that. All right.
Did you actually watch the Conan show?
Yes. Like late night TV show was like all I watched as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
Craig Ferguson, David Letterman, Conan O'Brien. Like those were the 3 main ones I usually watched. So
Who is your favorite reoccurring Conan character? Because I got 2, and one of them's kind of like a way off in the distance one.
I won't lie, I barely remember any of the characters on there. The only one I can remember is the pimp bot or the pimp. Oh, I can't even remember its name. It's been so long. But what about yours?
Triumph the dog is the all-time favorite because let's face it, that dude is hilarious. Favorite for me personally is Money Shot Lincoln. They just had some dude dress up as Abraham Lincoln, and it was, like the dude would just pretend like he's masturbating and he's about to come, and they just show his face, and they switch to something else.
Yeah.
And he showed up all the time. It was the most funny thing to me ever.
I love the ones where they just like pan the camera to like a random audience member and then just like throw on some like goofy like effects on him and just make him like come out as like a terrible human being or something like that. Just show an audience member. I love those ones too. One of their cut skits that they never got to do because it's pretty bad. Conan was gonna start growing corn in the studio, and then when it was finally like ripe and fertile, he was just gonna have a bunch of immigrants come in and start farming behind him. So I thought that would have been funny as fuck. Obviously, didn't happen. So
Oh my God.
all right. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a great day, week, night, whatever, and go watch the fake Arnold Cousins on a podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.